I'm not into policing everybody's words. Once again, if Roseanne hadn't had a track record of doing this, maybe I would have been like, okay, give her a pass. What the hell? But still, I don't make a decision about somebody getting removed from a job. Neither do you. Only an employer gets to decide if you get removed from a job, if they want to continue your employment or not. We don't get to decide that. Was she discriminated against? Was Rosanne Barr discriminated against on the basis of something that is protected, her race, her sex, her orientation, her gender? No. Religion, the other one. Not that I know of. It didn't sound like it. For those who keep saying, oh, Rosanne Barr, they did it because of political reasons, I want to tell you this. Rosanne Barr has been a political animal for years. For years. If they wanted to get rid of her because of her political leanings and the things she says politically, they would have never hired. They should never gave her a show. If that's what you think, they would have never gave her a show. I'm not saying it had no bearing on it. And maybe it's possible this recent comment was able to be used to do what they wanted to do. I don't know. But I don't know why ABC would want to get rid of their number one show. They haven't had a number one show in 24 years. Why can't people just admit she said the wrong thing? Well, some people are admitting that she said the wrong thing. Those people that are admitting she said the wrong thing, for instance, are Bill O'Reilly. No, you didn't see that one coming, did you? You wouldn't imagine that Bill O'Reilly would say that Rosanne Barr said the wrong thing. He did. He said Rosanne Barr's vicious personal attack against former Obama senior advisor Valerie Jarrett came out of nowhere and cost Ms. Barr and the entire staff of her program their jobs. ABC/Disney cannot continue with the show without insulting millions of Americans. And I already know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh, Bill O'Reilly, he's a rhino, Republican in name only. He's a rhino, Republican in name only. He's not a real Republican. He's not a real conservative. I hear you. You probably weren't saying that until I just read that to you, but I don't, okay, fine. Not conservative enough. I get it. He disagrees with the groupthink. Some people think there's only groupthink on the left. There's groupthink on the right. There's groupthink on the alt-right. This group thinks in the middle. This group thinks lots of places, not just one place. Wherever there's group, there will be predominant think. I'm doing my best to shatter those things. How am I doing? Okay, so maybe you say that's not enough. Who cares about Bill O'Reilly? Screw him. Get out of here. You touched women. You rapist. Okay, if that's what you say. Tommy Lauren. Oh, she's not conservative enough. I don't know. She slanders Black Lives Matter every chance she gets. She gets millions and millions of views about a football player peacefully protesting without saying a word, quietly protesting, saying that's unpatriotic and un-American to do something that is actually the definition of being an American or what it should mean. But we know the definition really of being American means you do interventionist wars and regime change all over the globe and have bases in 90, how many countries we got? I don't know. We're everywhere. That's America. But Tommy Lauren said this. What Roseanne said was wrong. Just for Tommy Lauren to say that, it must have took a lot. I'm astonished. But not really. When I was on this show discussing Black Lives Matter, when she tried to attribute this horrible crime to Black Lives Matter, and it turned out not to be Black Lives Matter at all, she apologized. She's right there on the show with me. And I took her to task. I said, Tommy, your language is often down the track of division as well, such as with this particular situation. She apologized then too. So credit was credit's due. So she does have occasional signs of not being as horrible as she often is. My point is this, guys. Tommy Lauren says, what Roseanne said was wrong. I'm sure she knows that she made a mistake. I don't know why fellow conservatives are playing mental gymnastics, trying to justify it. Come on, wrong is wrong. You know what else is wrong? The rant you go on half the time, Tommy. Like 80% of what you say is wrong. And that's as somebody who, I don't have a vendetta against you. I don't sit around making a bunch of videos about you. I leave that to other people. Oh, someone else said he was wrong. Well, because I know you're thinking, Tommy, I don't like Tommy. Screw Tommy. Who's so Bill O'Reilly, Tommy? What else you got? Those are nobodies. They're nobodies. They're not voice. They're not conservative thought leaders. They don't have millions and millions of fans, even though Bill O'Reilly had the most successful show on Fox until he was terminated. Tommy Lauren gets millions and millions of views, and I know you're thinking, who else? Oh, Sean Hannity. Sean Hannity said the same thing. Sean Hannity said, what did Sean say? Whenever even the worst people think what you said was inappropriate. Even the worst people think what you said was inappropriate. Oh boy. Hannity called the comments outrageous. That's what he said. He said he was less strident in his criticism of Tommy Lauren. He said of Rosanne Barr. He said it was outrageous. I think with social media, a lot of people just send things out, especially comedians are always in danger because they think they're being funny and they are not. This is something he said on his radio show. He called Roseanne's comments outrageous on his radio show. He didn't say they were racist. He said they were outrageous, meaning not what you should say. So anyway, there you have it, guys. That's the whole Roseanne thing. That's Samantha Bee in a nutshell. And it probably changes nothing. If you thought that what Roseanne said was wrong, you probably feel the way you felt, that it was wrong. If you thought that what she said, no big deal. You what you call yourself, not what other people call you. I get you. Ain't no convincing you. I would like to say that Joe Rogan, I sent a tweet to Joe Rogan to ask Roseanne Barr, because Roseanne Barr tweeted that she was going to go on a Joe Rogan podcast. And I asked Joe Rogan to ask her about, not only about her recent comments about Valerie Jarrett, but ask her about the Susan Rice comments. And why is it that in those two incidents of these two black women, she was referring to primates? Why do that if you don't mean anything racial? I don't even do that. I don't refer to black women using word apes and gorillas and baboons and things of that nature. I don't do that to black women. And I'm black. I could probably get away with it. I don't want to get away with it. I don't want to do it. And I don't refer to Asians in stereotypical slurs. I don't refer to Native Americans in stereotypical slurs. Never intentionally. But why is it okay for you guys to think that Roseanne Barr should be able to do it because someone else, Bill Maher, said something on the show? And for the record, guys, just so everybody knows, when Bill Maher said the N-word and he acted like he could do that, I called him out for it. Unfortunately, too many people who are conservative only watch conservatives. They don't even give anyone else an opportunity to be in front of them to get rid of their groupthink. And instead of doing the hard job of educating people, instead of doing the hard job of being an independent, a lot of us cave in because there's money and there's status and there's opportunity in choosing sides. But once you choose that side, once you say, I got to be in this group because I see the goals and the achievements I can reach by being in that group, you're no longer a fighter for truth. I'm speaking specifically and I'm speaking in general. If you, conservative folks, and share this with a conservative friend, if you've never heard an independent tell it like it is, partially that's your fault because you just keep watching the same Fox News and related. And I know a lot of conservatives don't even like Fox News. Conservative folks, there are people who called out Bill Maher. I didn't think Ice Cube going on the show was good enough. I didn't. Ice Cube went on the show. Yay. What's up, y'all? What's up, Bill? I don't like what you said, Bill. All this talking about Bill. Like, I don't think that was enough to be chided. But at least he was corrected. At least he was chided. All right? That's something, but I don't think it was enough. Once again, I'm not into people getting canceled. I just don't watch it. I won't watch a show unless I'm doing a show or I need it for research purposes. I don't watch Bill Maher. All right, enough. I've been there long enough, right? We got the point. We feel it. You got my opinion. You got the facts as best as I could provide them.